Hi, welcome to Movie Review with Daniel, and today I'll be doing a movie review on Antebellum. Antebellum is a 2020 American psychological horror thriller film written and directed by Gerard Bush and Christopher Rains in their feature directorial debuts. The movie, which was released on the 18th of September 2020. Beware, this movie review contains spoilers and criticism. Antebellum is this kind of film that requires true storytelling journey to pull off. A horror movie that blurs history, fantasy, and darkest nightmare. It would only work with the cleverest calibration, striking a balance between thrills and social commentary that recalls the films of Jordan Peele or the best episodes of Black Mirror. But Antebellum, a feature-length directorial debut of Gerard Bush and Christopher Rains, is a cinematic perversion of the genre. The film's arresting premises was laid out in its stark, effective advertising. What if a modern-day black American woke up one morning to find herself on the Civil War era slave plantation? That's what happened to Eden, played by Janelle Monáe. Though the movie opens on her life in captivity and takes a while to reveal its contemporary twist, Antebellum evokes Octave Butler's chilling 1979 manifest, Kindred, in which an African-American woman is mysteriously transported back in time and experiences the suffering of her enslaved ancestor. But that novel didn't relish the brutality that its protagonist experienced, and it offered profound insight into power, memory, and the psychology of enslavement. Antebellum isn't worthy of the comparison. It loads up on visceral, scary, and disturbing imagery in service of a shallow film that feels like a gory theme park ride showcasing the horrors of slavery. The first act is set on the cotton plantation where Eden is trapped. Everyone is correctly costumed for the time period. Hoop skirts, grey military uniforms, and the movie production design is largely on point. But small anachronism hints at the story's eventual M. Night Shyamalan style twist. Strangely, the whole estate seems to function only as a place for sadistic punishment. The first 40 or so minutes of Antebellum are a ceaseless torrent of violence and abuse. One man is killed for trying to run away. Eden is forcibly branded by her captors, and in an especially distressing scene, a Confederate soldier sexually assaults an enslaved woman. The terrifying reality of slavery are reduced to horror movie tropes. The cycle of violence and rape exists only to gin up the viewer's fury and prepare them for the climactic sequence of revenge. The middle part of the film snaps the audience back to the present, crucially revealing that Eden is a popular lecturer and writer named Veronica, who has a gorgeously appointed home and a loving family. She's great at yoga, a skilled horse jumper, and loves to eat the town with her two best pals, played by Lily Collins and Gabriel Sidibe. After the harrowing opening, the second act feels both excessively drawn out and curiously frivolous, as though the Antebellum is merely killing time, until one night, Veronica is kidnapped and waked up in the past. Here's where I spoiled the big review. In case you haven't already figured it out, the plantation is fake, a present-day recreation designed by rich racists so that they can act out vile power fantasies. Veronica, the viewer is meant to understand, is the sort of independent and liberated black person who might draw ire from racists. That's why she's been targeted and put into the absurd experiment at restoring the hierarchies of the past. If Antebellum has a point to make, and I'm being charitable here, it's that insidious prejudice still exists today, and that some white Americans would all too happily participate in the institution of slavery if given a chance. But not only do the antagonists rob the black character of any agency and humanity, the story itself does it. The most upsetting thing about Antebellum isn't his inability to explain why Eden is able to escape, whereas the dozens of other black people who have been kidnapped are not. This isn't a small plot point. The troubling implication is that Eden, being well off and successfully, somehow makes her more inspired to escape and gives her the necessary clue to do so. In multiple scenes that I can scarcely believe, she uses her horse back riding and yoga skills to invade danger. In contrast, the other captives, largely nameless characters with barely any dialogue, appear to accept their fate. They behave as if though they are indeed living in the 19th century, and as though this newly enforces them they are subjected to is natural. The entire situation raises basic question that Antebellum has no interest in answering. Metaphorically, horror fables depend on careful world building by their authors, which can be difficult to accomplish in a limited running time. It's what makes creators such as Pele and Charlie Brooker stand out. The simple, stark imagery of Bush and Ren's film will shock audience, but collapsely under scrutiny, easily reminding us of the cruelty of American past while unintentionally embodying the ignorance of the past. Thanks for watching today's review. Please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button and leave your comments in the comment box below.